Okay, so this is part 2 of like the part 1 Krystles method. Here we go. Don't really can't narrate the whole time, so hopefully you get it. I'm gonna show you what I'm working with around my surrounding. My it changes like rapidly, but I'm gonna I'll finish this little portion of it, and then I'll play the music. I was talking about the universe and my resources, references, and how I'm getting my information, and I wanted to kind of dive into something that a lot of people don't normally conversate. I am truly huge on the reality of words. They are very painful. People are so loose with what they say. I'm very misunderstood and judged, but that's where it becomes more of a comforting feeling to someone after they get to understand my language. They've actually connect. So with my methods, I'm confident in the outcome of my heart, because I truly have invested in, and I believe I'm trying to educate, inform. I'm knocking on y'all's boxes, trying to see what's inside. I've been stuck on the outside, so I think I finally come up with an actual format, of an idea of a system to my methods in order. So SLD with advanced, that's slow learning disabilities. Keep in mind, again, that's with advanced. So be patient, and you will see. If you've watched over of my methods, and you'll see I'm kind of weird and silly, but you'll probably see what I'm saying if you can't tell now, or you couldn't tell. Maybe you'll start to understand, but if you don't understand right now and you go back, then you will. You know, it all comes together. Transformation. Everything that people are going to forget what I say, people are going to forget what I do, but they're not going to forget how I make them feel. So when I'm bringing and sharing my method with you guys, it's a feeling. I want you to like shut your mind down, and you can do it at your own pace, your own sin, whether I'm trying to play gospel, or I'm hitting the dust, or whatever it is that I do. I'm honest, and I'm sharing it with you, my personal journey. We're our own worst critic. So, and I got a rebuttal for everything. Literally, I'm trying to speak to the whole world in one language. It's all communication, comprehension. Okay, so I have order now. Anyway, okay, so now the spiritual aspects of things. There's the awakening, which there's 7, depends on who you're talking to, 7 like levels, not in any specific order, and I'm not going to go into all of them, but I want to just bring up a couple things of different subjects. The spiritual awakening normally happens after some kind of accident or trauma, a heartbreak, and what it is, it opens the mind up into a reality, out of the matrix into reality is what happens. And when you realize that this stuff, it actually matters, and that you have a lot more control than you realize, your life would be so much better. Like it'd be amazing. And then if you think about it, all of us come as one, because in the end we're all one anyway. But if we all could do that now, and the power that would be amazing. So chaos it starts off with chaos. You go through some kind of trauma, accident, heartbreak. And on May 22nd, 2015, I was in Burger King. I had a personal family matter, and there's a lot of details, and I'm kind of having a conflict with the department right now, so I'm not going to go too in depth yet. I want to just skim through it really fast, kind of, but get you familiar. A lot of you that know me already know, and you can probably fast forward because you already know. I've posted pictures of my emotional discovery, which is where I got shot. And the cop they're saying that did it isn't the one that did it, type of thing. There's just a lot of havoc in it. But anyways, point is, I was shot at from an officer from 6 feet away. He shot at me 36 times, 3 clips, and he only hit me 12. And he's certified in mass destruction. He became a cop on 420. There's a lot of like little aspects, but when I was laying there, I didn't say nothing. The only thing I kept saying was I was thirsty. I remember looking at the water fountain or the soda machine and knowing if I got a drink, I'd be like a fountain, which is funny, but it's not funny. So yeah, I definitely died that day, and I know for a fact, as you'll start to get all the facts, you'll hopefully comprehend the depth of what I'm saying. This is definitely a spiritual journey that it's my divine appointment to share it with you, and I don't want to come across the wrong way. I've been trying to come across as reckless and as loud as possible because I believe, and at the same time, I have so many witnesses that have shared a part of this journey that can be, that can validate things, that can know what I'm saying is true. However, people are crazy. People are crazy. So there's another level to the awakening, and that's where you feel like you're on ecstasy. You just love everything. You're one with everything, and the trees, and which, to be honest, after I've lost my legs, I think I've lived like that, because I think I grab things a whole lot different. I lost both of my legs, and when I went to jail, I went to the hospital. I got arrested in jail. After I got arrested, in the hospital, I had one hand free, no legs. This arm was almost blowed off. They had me handcuffed. I'm like, where am I going? They took me to the jail. It was like after my birthday. They took me to the jail. I was released anonymously on Christmas Day. When I was in jail, I did the Bible study, and one of the last things he said on the cross was, "I'm thirsty," and that's all I said. And I have in my emotional discovery, and I once a year since then, I'll post it, and I'm so proud of that because it's a confirmation, yes, I'm chosen, you know what I mean? He literally, there was a shield, because you think about it, you're in by the register at Burger King. That's about where the cop was, and I was in the aisle, the first booth. It was 6 feet away. He missed 17 times with a 45, and I didn't even bleed that much. I started healing. I have pictures with me, but I'm gonna try to work them in a non-invasive way. I mean, there's so much that I want to make sure I don't lose nobody. I'm horrible with communication when there's a lot of this emotion in it. When it comes to breaking something down about things and trying to talk to someone one-on-one and they're familiar with it, then I can just conversate. But I'm having to remember and realize that people don't know, my story. type of thing in the heart. I gotta, and not drive the ones that already know crazy, because yet I don't feel I can get justified in any of it. I have to stop this one and do another one because I'm getting a phone call.